his first win of the season. That Hot Rods Paint and Body, Inskip Body Barbershop sponsored 8XXX of Josh Chesney. Lee Merritt quickest so far. Whoop, take that back. Will Carey now, he goes to top of the speed charts. Will Carey quickest 14.569. Lee Merritt will go 14.682. As the checker flag going in the air for this first group of Classic Hot Lap qualifying. And indeed, Will Carey quickest so far, 14.540. Lee Merritt second quickest. Josh Chesney third quickest so far. Again, Crown Vic. Crown Vics need to be getting ready for your hot lap qualifying. Super late models, you need to be getting ready for your qualifying. Here's our second and final group of hot lap qualifying for our classic car. Lead them out. Picked up career win number 1 here a couple of weeks ago. He's out of Seymour, Tennessee in that beautiful 002 machine. That'll be Cooper Ward. Cooper Ward in the 002 behind him. His teammate out of Sevierville, Tennessee in the 02. Drive that car tonight. That'll be Travis Ward. Travis Ward making his first start of the season in the classic cars. And also in this group, going down the back stretch, that'll be the 6 of Jacob Imge. Jacob Imge out of Maynardville, Tennessee. And we were looking for the 42 of Josh Roberts. I know they were working on that car before everything got underway. So Josh Roberts, we haven't seen him come out tonight. So hopefully he can get it together and start on the tail of tonight's feature. Cooper Ward now goes quickest overall, 14.442. 14.442. As Travis Ward goes 5th quickest overall. He's 2nd quickest in this group. As the checker flag goes in the air. So Cooper Ward with quick time 14.389 seconds as he's trying to pick up his 2nd win of his career. That will do it for Classic Car Hot Lap qualifying. Again, Cooper Ward quickest. Will Carey, your points leader, 2nd quickest. Lee Merritt, 3rd quickest. Josh Chesney, 4th quickest. And Travis Ward in the 02, rounding out your top 5 in Hot Lap qualifying for Classic Cars. And with those, only 6 of those signed in, we will have only 1 heat race for those. Right now, we'll get ready for Crown Vic Hot Lap qualifying. Last Saturday, I had 26 of those here. First full year of having the Crown Vics on our racing schedule. Tonight they're racing for $500 to win in their feature. Logan Chambers coming in tonight, your points leader. And he'll be one of the favorites to pick up that $500 to win check in the Crown Vic feature. Logan Chambers out of Newport, Tennessee. Also want to say about to watching us on Facebook, doing a live look in, so appreciate everybody watching us on Facebook. As we wait for these Crown Vics to come to the infield for their hot lap qualifying. No heat races for our Crown Vics tonight in the essence of time. So how they do in the hot lap qualifying is how they will line up for tonight's 20-lap $500 to win feature. Looks like in this first group will be that pink and black number 23. He's out of Maynardville, Tennessee. That will be Kenneth Myers. Cameraman looking in on the crowd here. If you're watching this from home and seeing maybe some of your family or friends, send them a message. Tell them they're on Hunt the Front TV. There we see Josh Sneed getting a hug on TV. And from his uncle, Mark Brooks. Mark Brooks, former super late model competitor here at Tazewell Speedway. Probably giving Josh Sneed a little bit of pointers there. Say, man, you were a little bit slow coming out of that corner. Man, you need to pick it up a little bit. All right, so getting the Crown Vics lined up for their hot lap qualifying. Super late models, you need to be lining up for your qualifying. Super late models, qualifying coming up next. See what the holdup was there. We were waiting for the 7 car of Dylan Smith to join us. They just keep on coming out, Tommy. 17 of them signed in tonight, racing for $500 to win in the Crown Vic feature. And so I think, we're going to shut the gate up in turn number 2. And let's go hot lap qualifying for the Crown Vics. Lead the bout out of Maynardville, Tennessee. The Pink Black number 23, that'll be Kenneth Myers. Behind him, finished second here last Saturday night, former demolition, well, he still does demolition derby, former Pure Street competitor out of Tazewell, Tennessee. The black number 12, that'll be J.J. Green. Behind them, out of Coreyton, Tennessee, in the white number 5L, that'll be Bryson Large. And also in this first group, in the black and gold number 54, former bomber champion here at Tazewell Speedway. Hung up his helmet a few years ago. We inducted him into the Tazewell Speedway Hall of Fame. Good to have the GOAT man, Larry Burke, back behind the wheel of the Crown Vic. And he's currently tied for second in points, looking for his first win of the season. As there we see the Hall of Famer in that Clyde Overholt Racing gold and black number 54 of Larry Burke. There we see on the screen. Driver out of Maynardville, Tennessee. That's the 23 of Kenneth Myers. So J.J. Green, quickest so far in this group, 15.828, 15.828. There's that black number 12 of J.J. Green. Again, former Pure Street competitor here at Tazewell Speedway. Also does some demolition derby driving. And was leading here last Saturday night. And finished up second. So J.J. Green looking to pick up his first Crown Vic win here tonight at Tazewell Speedway. They'll do it for the first group. J.J. Green is quickest so far, 15.828. Kenneth Myers second quickest. Bryson Large third quickest. And the GOAT man, Larry Burke, currently fourth quickest in Crown Vic hot lap qualifying. Next group to come out will be led out by that silver. Well, we'll call it silver number 62. He's out of Newport, Tennessee. That'll be Brad Shelton. Brad Shelton in the 62. Behind him, out of Morristown, Tennessee, the black, number 22, that'll be Eddie Hefner. Eddie Hefner in the 22. Also in this first group, in that orange and black, number 39, he's out of Clinton, Tennessee. That'll be Tim Ladd. Tim Ladd in the 39. And in the black, number 54 in, he's out of Newport, Tennessee. That'll be Chris Nayland. Chris Nayland in the black, number 54. As we see on the screen, the 22 of Eddie Hefner. Second group, hot lap qualifying for Crown Vics as they come by to complete their first lap. As we see one car slow, very slow on the front stretch. That'll be Brad Shelton. Now gets up to speed. Tim Ladd was quickest for a moment there. Now Chris Nayland, he goes quickest out of this group. Second quickest overall, 16.011. Tim Ladd third quickest so far as they come by for the white flag. As we see the 62 machine of Brad Shelton. And, we see some smoke coming out of the hood of that car. He is stopped on the front stretch. Checker flag goes in the air for this second group. As Chris Nayland in the 54, he goes second quickest overall. Tim Ladd in the 39, he's third quickest so far. J.J. Green still with the time to beat, 15.828. We'll get one of the four-wheelers from our track steward, Corey Dake, to push the 62 of Brad Shelton off the speedway. And Brad Shelton, we'll go ahead and say, maybe a distant cousin of Ben Shelton. So there is a Ben Shelton that does race Crown Vics. I swear up and down it's been the real Ben Shelton. So now we're going to do double duty. Look here, teamwork, folks. As Corey Dake on the front four-wheeler and Richard Bailey giving him a push as they get the 62 of Brad Shelton off of the speedway. Getting ready for our third group of Crown Vic hot lap qualifying. Super late models need to be lining up in the chute. Super late models, your qualifying is coming up next. As we got the third group lined up here in the infield. Leading them out last Saturday night's winner. And your current points leader, he's out of Newport, Tennessee, in that white number 22. That'll be Logan Chambers. Logan Chambers in the 22C. And he's getting famous for he's the only driver at so far as in Tazewell Speedway history when he gets a win here in Victory Lane, he does a burnout. So he did a burnout last Saturday night and getting a little bit better at that. So with practice, we'll make that burnouts good for Logan Chambers if he wins here tonight. So Logan Chambers leading us out in this third group. Behind him, also out of Newport, Tennessee, the white number 40, that'll be Tommy Cameron. Tommy Cameron in the 40. Joining them also out of Barberville, Kentucky, the black number 0, that'll be Jeffrey Ketchum. Jeffrey Ketchum in the 0. And also in this group, he's out of Barberville, Kentucky, the 46F. That'll be Braden Hembry. Braden Hembry in the 46F. As we look on the screen, there's 0 car. Barberville, Kentucky's Jeffrey Ketchum. Going to try to catch him here tonight, Tommy. So this third group of Crown Vic Hot Lap qualifying coming by for their first lap. Logan Chambers, quickest so far in this group. He's the second quickest overall, 15.899. Tommy Cameron, fourth quickest overall, a second quickest in this group. As flagged by Bruce Kaler. Throws up the checker flag on this third group of Crown Vic Hot Lap qualifying. Again, Logan Chambers, quickest out of this group, second quickest overall, 15.899. Tommy Cameron, second quickest out of this group, fourth quickest overall, 16.181. J.J. Green, still the time to beat, 15.828. And so I do believe we have one more group of Hot Lap qualifying for Crown Vics. Here we go, third and final group. Lead them out, driver out of Barberville, Kentucky, that blue number 7, that'll be Dylan Smith. Dylan Smith in the 7. Behind him, didn't get a look at the number as he came out, so we'll try to see if he comes by. I believe that'll be maybe the 2 of Sawyer Corey. We'll see as he comes by as the flagman stand. We see the 17. And looking on our list here, yep, that'll be James Shelton. James Shelton in the black number 17. He's out of White Pine. And there's the gray number 2 out of Barberville, Kentucky. That'll be Cameron Vaughn. Cameron Vaughn. And the 2 car also in this group out of Barberville, Kentucky, the 1 of Dale Smith. And going into turn number 4, former starting quarterback for the Claiborne County Blue Devils. And only his second ever attempt to start here at Tazewell Speedway. That is the 31 of Edwin Whitaker. Edwin Whitaker we see on the screen. Former starting quarterback for the Claiborne County Blue Devils. Insurance agent here in Tazewell. And again, only his second ever attempt to start here in the Crown Vics. And Edwin Whitaker goes 15 quickest overall. And James Shelton, he's quickest out of this group. 7th quickest overall. And that will do it for Hot Lap qualifying for Crown Vics. J.J. Green, the black number 12. He will start on the pole tonight's Crown Vic feature with a lap of 15.828. Logan Chambers, last week's winner, and your points leader. He will share the front row. Chris Nalen, Tommy Cameron will be in the second row. Tim Ladd, Kenneth Myers will be in the third row. And that'll be your lineup for your Crown Vic feature coming up a little bit later on. We'll let those guys get back up top. We'll turn everything back over to Tommy here, getting ready for Super Late Model qualifying.
Super Late Model qualifying for the Hunt Front Super Dirt Series. Get ready to come your way here in just a moment. We're going to have one group of qualifying here this evening. All 25 drivers. Not going to have a Group A or Group B format here this evening. So all 25 drivers will qualify in the same group here this evening. They'll come out 2 at a time. They're trying to throw down their best lap here this evening. We'll have 3 heat races later on tonight as well. And that will determine their starting spots in tonight's 40 lap. $8,028 to win. Jeff Wolfenbarger Memorial main event as the Crown Vics are making their way across the Speedway right now. And those of you watching live at home, if you're watching on the Facebook or YouTube live stream right now, appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Don't forget to make your way over to huntthefront.tv. You can get all of the action here tonight for the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series, as well as tomorrow night, the Smoky Mountain Raceway. Also, the Northern All-Star Late Model Dirt Series in action this weekend. So you can get a whole bunch of super late model racing right here on HuntTheFront.tv. No better time to get subscribed than right here, right now, tonight at the Tazewell Speedway. As we've got a great crowd forming up here in the mountains at Tazewell, Tennessee. And we're getting ready to go qualifying here in just a moment. 25 drivers signed in here this evening. And like I said, we'll roll them out two at a time for the drivers to set their best attempt here in just a moment. Got another Crown Vic or two to make their way off the racetrack, and then we'll turn these drivers loose. And they look like they're going to tell that Crown Vic to stay in the infield until qualifying is over. Chase Schaefer, he'll be holding down the Hellraiser Jack's hot pits all night long tonight. He'll be standing down there here for qualifying, getting ready to look over and see what he'll be looking for later on this evening. But the track is getting cleared up, getting one more Crown Vic off the Speedway. That number one car over there, you see him on Hunt the Front TV or watching on the Facebook or YouTube. As we said, head on over, HuntTheFront.tv, and get all of the action here tonight, not just qualifying and the sneak peek. But here we go. First couple of drivers going to make their way out onto the Speedway. The first driver going to make his way out in car number 23. That'll be Becca Malone out of Rock Hill, South Carolina. Mid-Atlantic Roofing. Fred Caldwell, Longhorn, number 23, currently 13th. And the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series standings coming into tonight. And he will be joined by the Boo Machine, the B00 out of Newport, Tennessee. That'll be Josh Henry. Josh Henry, the Henry Trucking Pro Belt 00. Those should be your first two drivers to hit the Speedway. Here for My Race Pass time trials. You can get everything right there in the palm of your hand, right there on My Race Pass. As Malone on the Speedway, he'll come around to get the green flag. 11.181 was the fastest overall in hot laps earlier on this evening. This track got very, very fast. As Becca Malone will come around for lap number one, first lap time, 11.621. Bounces a little bit in turn number one and two, doubled on your screen. 11.858 for Josh Henry on lap number one. Checkered flag out this time for Malone. And he'll keep the first one, 11.621. Henry on lap number two, looking to improve. He'll keep the first one as well, 11.858 for Josh Henry. Your next couple of drivers going to make their way out onto the Speedway, the 126 entry. He'll come to us out of Rogersville, Tennessee, of the Bigfoot Enterprises. Bush's 4th Street 126. It'll be the Rogersville Rocket, Kate Loudy. And making his way out onto the racetrack as well. Car number 10 on Mountain Floor on the Brunt Workwear. Horsepower Hydration at Longhorn number 10. It'll be Joseph Joyner, currently third in the standings. And Loudy slow on the back straight away, having problems in the 126 car. We'll see if he can get it to the infield. As Joyner's got it gassed up into turn number 3 and 4. And, very close right there to making contact coming out of the corner. And Loudy, he's got, there you see on your screen, flat right rear on the 126 car. So not the way you want to start here in time trials. As Kane Loudy, flat right rear on the 126, and he will exit stage right on the top of the hill. And that may be a problem in itself as you got your next couple of drivers up there ready to shoot out the Speedway for their qualifying attempts. So trying to make some room right there to get Loudy off the Speedway. A lot of traffic over there right now for qualifying. Everybody lined up, staged up, ready to go. But Loudy able to exit. But a tough break to start the evening here qualifying. And Joyner, he should be able to get back on the gas. I don't think he had a lap time count right there. So now joining Joyner out there on the Speedway will be the 2025 Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series champion out of Newport, Tennessee. That'll be the Newport Nightmare, Jimmy Owens. And the McCarter Brothers Racing Rocket XR1 Vic Hill Power number 20 entry. And Joyner coming around. First lap time for the 10 machine will be 11.223 for Joyner. On top of the leaderboard early on. Owens, he'll go even faster, 11:124 for Jimmy Owens. Joyner on lap number 2, he'll keep the first one, 11:223. And Owens, 10:998 for Jimmy Owens. 10:998 for Jimmy Owens, about a tenth off the track record of a 10:8.2 set by Scott Bloomquist in 2012. But Jimmy Owens, 10:998. As your next couple of drivers going to make their way out onto the Speedway. In car number 76 out of Evans, Georgia, 2024 up front Super Dirt Series champion. In the Rick's Fiber Budweiser number 76, it'll be Brandon Overton. And your current point leader with front Super Dirt Series at car number 12. 5 wins on the season will be Ashton Winger, the Jeff Matthews Motorsports number 12. Overton second quick, 11:069 on lap number 1. Winger sixth quick, 11:909. And Overton a little bit quicker, still 11:062 on lap number 2. Winger, he'll move up to fourth quick, 11:285. Jimmy Owens sub 11 seconds right now, 10:998. As your next couple of drivers on the Speedway. In car number 59, he'll come to us out of Cornersville, Tennessee, the CNT Racing Smith Constructors Rocket Pro-Powered number 59. That'll be Dillard Hatchett. And joining him out on the racetrack at car number 54, that'll be Mitchell Burke. Mitchell will come to us out of Tazewell, Tennessee, in that Clodo Speed Shop, GRT number 54. As Hatchett comes around for lap number 112, 471. Mitchell Burke, lap number 1. He'll go 8th quick, 12:545. Checkered flag coming out for Hatchett this time. He'll move up to 6th quick, 11:622. And Burke on lap number 2. He'll keep a little bit faster, still 8th quick, 12:415 for Mitchell Burke in 54. Your next two drivers going to make their way onto the Speedway. Car number 49 out of Melton, Victoria, Australia. That'll be Shane Belk. Shane Belk in the car number 49, the B-Man Lumber, McCarter Farms number 49. And joining him out on the Speedway, car number 21, out of Jacksonville, Alabama, the Elite Excavation, SCCS Solutions Capital Race Car, currently 11th in the standings, 3rd in the Base Racing Fuels Rookie of the Year standings. It's Jason Lively. Shane Belk, 9th quick, 12:856 on lap number 1. Lively will go to 7th quick, 11:753. Shane Belk on lap number 2. He'll go to 7th quick, 11:732, just ahead of Lively. And Lively goes to 5th quick, 11:507 on lap number 2. All chasing Jimmy Owens right now, 10:998 in that 20 machine. Outstanding lap around the Speedway. As your next couple of drivers going to make their way onto the racetrack in the 19P at Austinville, Virginia. That'll be Matthew Porter. And joining him out on the racetrack in car number 21 out of Rome, Georgia. That'll be Super Mario Gresham. He'll come to us on the gridiron, grabbing Pump Acres Record Services along corner number 21. Tied for 6th in the standings, only 4 points outside the top 5. Porter 10th quick on lap number 1 as Gresham goes to 5th quick, 11:400. And Porter having some problems in turn number 4. Slow on the Speedway. Gresham coming around for lap number 2. He'll keep the first one, 5th quick, 11:400. So the 19 of Porter, 11th quick, 12 flat. Take a look at turn number 3 and 4. Kind of biked it. Somehow stays on all fours. He almost took a ride over there, turn number 3 and 4. You can see just about everything on the bottom of that race car. Checking for debris over there in turn number 3 and 4. As you've seen the wild ride on Hunt the Front TV and watching on the Facebook and YouTube. Once again, we appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. You want to watch the whole thing? You got to go to huntthefront.tv and get signed up here tonight. You can watch tonight's race here at Tazewell. We've got the King of the Mountain coming up tomorrow night, the Smoky Mountain Speedway, about an hour and a half down the road. And the Northern All-Star Late Model Dirt Series also in action tonight and tomorrow night as well. So you all kinds of super late model racing on huntthefront.tv. Get signed up. As your next couple of drivers going to make their way out onto the racetrack at car number 81. He'll come to us out of Winchester, Tennessee, currently fourth in the standings. And your Race Racing Fuels Rookie of the Year point leader. And that Rick's Fiber number 81, that'll be Jaden Frame. And joining him out in the Speedway, number 22 out of Enery, South Carolina. New number since the last time we saw him, the Victory Circle Auto Sales, VG Performance Longhorn. G.R. Smith Racing, number 22, and Zach Mitchell. Jaden Frame on lap number 1. He'll go third quick, 11:160. Mitchell on lap number 1, seventh quick, 11:429. And Frame, 11:160, his best lap on lap number 2. And Zach Mitchell, lap number 1, 11:429. In the 44D out of Salem, Alabama, currently second in the Hunt Front Super Dirt Series standings. The LLH Healthcare, CRM Motors, Mullinax Racing, number 44. That'll be Juicy Dalton Cook, and joining him out on the racetrack. In car number 14 out of Powell, Tennessee, and that'll be Terry Wolfenbarger in the RTC, number 14. Both these drivers are on the clock now. Doubled up on your screen. First lap time, Dalton Cook second quick, 11:050 for Dalton Cook in 44. And Wolfenbarger, he'll go 12:059, 15th quick right now. So Dalton Cook second quick, 11:051. As your next couple of drivers making their way out onto the racetrack in car number 14 out of Tazewell, Tennessee, that'll be Odie Overholt. And the 14 entry, and joining him out on the racetrack, one of the fastest drivers in hot laps earlier this evening. In the 329 from out of Harrogate, Tennessee, to be Travis Fultz. Travis Fultz in 329. White flag being displayed for Overholt. First lap time coming up. And he'll be 17th quick, 12:575. Fultz on lap number 1. He'll go fourth quick, 11:159. Overholt on lap number 2, 12:575. He'll keep the first one. And Fultz a little bit quicker, still fourth quick, 11:086 for Travis Fultz. The 79 machine making his way out onto the Speedway to Knoxville, Tennessee. That'll be Josh Sneed. And joining him out on the racetrack at car number 16 out of Fort Payne, Alabama, that'll be Sam Seawright. And the Coleman Farms number 16 entry. As both these drivers take the green flag, white flag coming out this time for Josh Sneed in 79. His first lap time, 17th quick, 12:093. Sam Seawright on lap number 1 coming around. And Seawright will go fifth quick, 11:152. Sneed will get a little bit quicker, 14th quick, 11:682 on lap number 2. Seawright a little bit quicker, still fifth quick, 11:141 on lap number 2. And your next two drivers going to make their way out onto the Speedway in the 212 entry out of Florence, Alabama. That'll be the 2023 inaugural Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series champion. That'll be Josh Putnam. And the CFR Morrisville Construction, number 212. And joining him out on the racetrack in the 8th entry, that'll be David Payne. David Payne, he'll come to us out of Murphy, North Carolina. Gibson Motorsports Paint Excavating, Capital Race Car number 8. First lap time coming up for Putnam, 11th quick, 11:463. David Payne on lap number 1, 7th quick, 11:220. Josh Putnam on lap number 2. He'll keep the first one, 11:463. David Payne, he'll improve to 5th quick, 11:120 on lap number 2. And we should have a few more drivers to qualify here. The 95 entry, that'll be Brandon Williams. He'll come to us out of Crossville, Tennessee. The BNR Customs Williams Farm Capital Race Car. And he'll be joined by the driver that was fastest in hot laps. Out of Tucson, Arizona, the Red Eye Radiator, Texas General Mechanical Contractors, Longhorn. It'll be Jake O'Neill in 0. First lap time for Brandon Williams in 95. 12th quick, 11.442. Jake O'Neill on lap number 1. He'll go 10th quick, 11.326. Williams, 9th quick, 11.272 on lap number 2. And O'Neill on lap number 2. He'll go 8th quick, 11.222. And I do believe that'll wrap it up for Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series Super Late Model Qualifying and setting quick time here tonight with a 10.998 at a Newport, Tennessee, the 2025 champion. And the McCarr Brothers Racing rocking. How about it for the Newport Nightmare, Jimmy Owens? And Chase Schaefer standing by with Jimmy Owens.
Jimmy, 1/10 off the track record here, held by Scott Bloomquist, another fellow volunteer state guy. How does it feel to be going this fast around one of your home tracks again?
That's pretty awesome. That's probably the quickest I've ever been around through here. I really left a lot laying down there in turn 3. I was a little bit tighter than I needed to be, but, you know, I got to thank my crew and all them guys just for busting their butt to get the car fixed, and we made a bunch of changes right after hot laps, and, you know, hopefully it'll be set up for a good night.
All right, fans, there you have it. Your fastest qualifier tonight here at the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series. It is Jimmy Owens.
And that'll wrap it up for Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series qualifying here this evening. And we got some racing get ready to come your way, and we'll turn it over to the voice of Tazewell Speedway, Mr. Brady Cup, for some action.
Thank you so much, Tommy Rose. Yeah, we'll let the super late models get back up top. We'll get ready for heat race action. Sportsman late models will be first out. They'll have 2 heat races. And how they'll finish in these heats will be determined, how they're determined in their Sportsman feature. Starting on the front, in the first heat on the front row will be Logan Seal, your overall fast qualifier. And Josh Collins coming in tonight with 8 wins on the season. He will start on that preferred outside line. As again, super late models get back up top. The Sportsmen are ready up there. While we got a moment, street stock. You need to be getting ready for your heat. I believe they only have 1 heat race, and that is correct. Classic cars will only have 1 heat. And again, no heat races for the Crown Vics. They will go straight to their feature. But here we go, getting ready for your first heat race for Sportsman late models as they let some of the fans come across the Speedway. Beautiful shot of the crowd. Great crowd here for a Friday night. We know a lot of folks were working today, and so we do appreciate you folks coming out here tonight. And I got to say it loud and clear. Good to see my good friend David Standifer in the house. And I want to make sure David hears me. And David Standifer, local attorney, here tonight. David, it's a joke. It's kind of a little thing between me and you. Want to make sure everybody that if anybody's looking for David Standifer, he is here tonight. So, all right, now we're getting ready for our first heat race for Sportsman late models. 6 laps will be the distance. Winner of this heat will start on the pole. Up tonight's $1,000 to win Sportsman late model feature. Again, here's how they'll line up. Back on row number 4 on his own out of Newport, Tennessee. That'll be the J2 of Larry James. Row number 3 on the outside out of Knoxville, Tennessee. That'll be the 05 of Jacob Sutton. To his inside, that'll be Corbin, Kentucky's Mike Bargo in the 317. Row number 2 on the outside will be Maynardville, Tennessee's Joshua Chesney in the 5. To the inside, Cave Springs' own Troy Eads in the 52. And starting on the front row on the outside out of Powell, Tennessee in that Rocket chassis number 63. That'll be Josh Collins. And starting on the pole of this first heat race, he's out of Sneedville, Tennessee in that CVR race car number 17. That will be Logan Seal. Logan Seal looking for his second win of the season. And that we call it the Miami Vice theme number 17. Logan Seal, one of our regulars. He's out of Sneedville, Tennessee, Hancock County. Hancock County, a little north of us here. We always have a lot of good fans coming out of Sneedville and the Hancock County area. So Logan Seal, Josh Collins will be on the front row. Troy Eads, Joshua Chesney in the second row. Mike Bargo, Jacob Sutton in the third row. And Larry James, yes, will be back there on his lonesome. And, well, one car we do see is a scratch. Let me see which one that is. We're missing a 317 of Mike Bargo. So that will move Larry James up to the inside of row number 3. Let these drivers get a couple laps to pack the track in a little bit, get those fluids warmed up. Flagman Bruce Kaler gives the field the 1-to-go signal. They will be looking for the green flag next time by. Heat race number 1 for the Sportsman Late Models winner of this heat. We'll start on the pole of tonight's 20-lap $1,000 to win feature. Lights around the back chute. Logan Seal, Josh Collins bring us to the green flag. Maybe a little bit of advantage as they come out forward, and we got a car loose, the 17 of Logan Seal. He got all out of shape, and we got a spinner over in turn number 2. That will bring out the caution. And the caution flag coming out before we could get it one lap complete. The 0-5 of Jacob Sutton. Spinning on his own over in turn number 2. Gets it pointed back in the right direction. And looks like, yes, he does have some, yep, he's got a flat left front tire. And that was probably the cause of the spin. So he'll come pit side, and we'll see if his crew is going to change that tire. Doesn't even look like they're ready for him, but he does come pit side. And nope, he's not going to change the tire. We're going to go to green. Josh Collins, Logan Seal coming back to the green flag. This first heat race for Sportsman Late Models. Good, clean start that time. Josh Collins using that preferred outside line. He will take the lead going down the back chute. Logan Seal will go to second. Troy Eads will come to third as they complete lap number 1. Josh Collins, your leader. And Logan Seal in second. Troy Eads in third. Joshua Chesney in fourth. Larry James in fifth. And we got a car in the wall hard up in turn number 2. Larry James took a hard hit up there in turn number 2 as we try to get the camera right on top of it. But he got high, and he has slammed that wall over in, outside of turn number 2 as track officials quickly get into him. And trying to see if he's moving around in there. And we'll listen across the radio as well. And they are calling for the rescue squad, so we will go a red flag situation. We'll go red flag. As we wait for the rescue squad to attend to the 2-car of Larry James. So take just a moment here, folks. Red flag situation here as we attend to the 2 of Larry James. So again, folks, red flag situation as rescue squad attending to Larry James, longtime East Tennessee veteran, coming to us out of Newport, Tennessee. As Larry James slammed the wall as he came out of turn number 2, hitting that concrete barrier. We'll take a little bit of a break there and let the track officials and the rescue squad attend to Larry James. As they do that, I want to remind you, we will We'll be taking tomorrow night off. We do invite you to head on down about an hour and a half southeast to our good friends at Smoky Mountain Speedway as they host a Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series tomorrow night for the Hall of Fame Classic, $12,000 to win for super late models. They will also have the Hall of Fame induction ceremony as Marty Calloway and several other ones will be inducted into the East Tennessee Racing Hall of Fame. So hope you can join us tomorrow night at Smoky Mountain Speedway. And do believe we're going to break away from Hunt the Front TV. We're going to take a commercial break as the rescue squad and track officials tend to the driver Larry James.